So, solution. In cases where the payoff matrix contains negative payoffs, what we do is we scale up. Kasi ayaw natin mag-formulate ng LP model na puro negative yung coefficient because it becomes confusing in the interpretation of the answer later on. Okay? So therefore, what we do is we eliminate the negative values in the game matrix. So kung binigyan ko kayo ng 3 by 3 or 4 by 4 game matrix tapos may negative, ito agad ang gawin nyo. Scale up nyo by adding a fixed number, and that fixed number is the biggest negative doon sa game matrix. Yung pinakamalaking negative sa game matrix. Okay? Add a number, add that number, and then ang mangyayari is all values will now become non-negative. So, scaling up, no? Scaling up does not affect the optimal solution except to increase its value by t. So, ang nangyayari pag nag-scale up tayo is ito yung naaapektuhan, itong v. Okay? So, pag nagdagdag tayo ng 10 doon sa game matrix, ang v mo madadagdagan din ng 10 sa optimal solution mo. Kaya, kailangan mo gawin, i-adjust mo. You have to subtract by 10 to get the real optimal value of the game. Kung ano dinagdag mo, isa-subtract mo rin doon sa optimal solution. Okay? So, let's go to this last slide. Okay? So, example, itong 3 by 3 matrix na to, first thing na gagawin mo is principle of dominance. Tingnan nyo kung meron pa kayong ma-eliminate na row or column. That's the first step. Okay? So, kapag titingnan nyo mabuti yan, kahit sa bahay nyo na tingnan, wala na kayong ma-eliminate na row or column. Wala nang dominant and dominated. Wala na. So, that's the smallest matrix that you can reduce it into a 3 by 3. Okay? So, sabi natin, pag 3 by 3 matrix or bigger, then the solution methodology is to formulate an LP model for the row player and an LP model for the column player and solve separately. Okay? Solve separately. So, therefore, pag nakakita ka ngayon ng 3 by 3 matrix or bigger, tapos may negative entries, scale up ko na. Okay? Scaling up, pwedeng hindi, okay, ang scaling up pwedeng hindi na gawin sa 2 by 2 at saka sa pure strategy problems. You don't have to convert the game matrix to a positive for pure strategy problems and for 2 by 2 matrices. Gagawin lang natin ito kapag magpo-formulate tayo ng LP, which is 3 by 3 or bigger. Is that clear? Class, naintindihan ba? Kasi baka mamaya makakita ko ng game matrix sa start pa lang mag-scale up na kayo. Okay? No need. Tingnan nyo muna. Kung kailangan kayong mag-formulate ng LP model, okay, to solve the problem, tsaka kayo mag-scale up kung may negative. Okay? So, for this example, nadyan na yung solution, ginawa na namin kanina, but it's easy lang naman. Okay? T is equal to 14. Kasi, if you look at the values sa game matrix, the biggest negative value is negative 14. So, yun yung gagawin mong 0 para lahat automatically magiging positive na. Class, clear ba yon?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, adding 14 to all the entries, ito na yung naka-red, yan yung resulting. 6 plus 14, negative 4 plus 14, negative 14 plus 14, negative 9 plus 14, and so on. So, yung mga entries, parang nabago na yung matrix natin. Di ba? So, now, focus na tayo ngayon sa pag-solve na itong model na to. Ito yung challenging kasi pag sa test, kailangan may Excel solver ka. You cannot do this by hand. Okay? So therefore, you have to run this simple model through Excel solver, and that's the reason why we simplified the model. Okay? Para maging ganito. Para maging ganito. Kasi kapag hindi natin isi-simplify, mahirapan kayo doon sa Excel solver. Okay? So, punta na tayo dito. Let's solve. Let's formulate the LP model. For the row player, LP model for the role player. LP model for the role player. So, automatic, ang titingnan nyo, di ba kanina mayroon akong, kumbalik na ako Okay, ito, binilugan ko to, di ba? Ito yung LP model for the column player. Tapos, ito yung LP model for the row player. So, pag sinabi kong LP model for the row player, diretso na kayo. Okay, minimize Z equal to capital X, di ba? Summation of capital X. Ilang strategies mayroon si row player? Ilang strategies mayroon si row player? Quick.
3.
Tatlo. So therefore, yung capital X mo, X1 plus X2 plus X3. Ganun kabilis. Okay? That's your objective function already. And then, your constraints. I want you to know how to look at the table. Ang tinitingnan mo ngayon is, gaano kadalas niya gagamitin yung strategy 1, si role player, strategy 2, at saka si strategy 3. Gaano niya kadalas gagamitin yan, para makompute yung expected value niya, kailangan mo tingnan kung yung opponent niya, anong strategy ginagamit. So as I've said earlier, for all J means you have to take into account lahat ng strategies ng opponent ng role player. So since you're doing this for the role player, you now have to look at this, Y1, Y2, and Y3, meaning you need 3 constraints. Okay, so what are those 3 constraints? Napakabilis. Value, okay, value times your capital X. So you have 20. So kapag ginamit ni player Y yung strategy 1, ito yung magiging value. 20. 20 yung value kapag ginamit ni row player yung strategy 1. Okay? X1. Plus, so ang tingin palagi kapag row player ang pina-formulate nyo, by column ka. By column ang tingin. So 20. What's the next entry, class? What's the next entry? Take
5.
note.
N.
Summation of small v times capital X, di ba? Ito yung mga small v, yung mga nasa loob ng game matrix, and yung small v. Capital X is your variable, di ba? So small v times capital X, column ang tingin. So 20 X1 plus 5 X2 plus
15 X3.
15 X3. Tapos laging pagka minimization greater than or equal to
1.
1. Okay, always. And you expect 3 constraints kasi tatlo strategy ng opponent eh. So mabilis na, di ba? Kung naiintindihan nyo how to read the matrix, by column kayo. So 10x1 plus 20x2 plus 5x3 greater than or equal to 1. And then, last constraint, 0x1 plus 10x2 plus 15x3 greater than or equal to 1. And then, xi greater than or equal to 0 for all I. Is that clear? Ganun kasimple yung LP model. Game matrix lang ang kailangan kaharap mo. Kailangan lang alam niyo kung anong gagawin. Alright? Klaro ba, class?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now, solving this, dito kailangan yung solver. Hindi nyo magagawa by hand eh. So, solving this problem, you will see that X1, capital X1, will be equal to, bibigay ko na sa inyo yung answer 1 over 115. Capital X2 will be equal to 4 over 115. Capital X3 will be equal to 5 over 115. Okay? So pag ginamit nyo ngayon si solver, ang masosolve nyo is yung value ng X1, X2, at X3 at yung value ng Z. Siyempre, masosolve nyo si Z, di ba? At ang lalabas na value ng Z is 10 over 115. Obviously, because your Z is just the sum of all your capital X's. Di ba? So, i-add mo tong 1 plus 4 plus 5, 10 over 115. So as I've said, After solving the LP model, this is not yet your final answer. You need to solve for small v. And small v is just the formula for small v is just the summation of 1 over the summation of xi, capital Xi. And that is equal to 1 over class, do you follow? Oh, pinahirapan ko lang, di ba? Pero ang pinakamabilis dyan, v is just the reciprocal of z. Okay?
23/2 po, sir, nako.
Ha?
23/2 po.
Ang sagot? Yes. It's equal to 11.5. Oh, di ba? Kasi ito yun eh, oh. V, kung gusto niya shortcut, is just equal to 1 over z. So that is equal to, baliktarin nyo lang yung z. 115 over 10. And that's equal to 11.5. Got it? Nakuha ko lang yan. Kung nataka kayo, ito. May formula tayo, di ba? 1 over summation of xi. So, sinunod ko lang. 1 over summation of xi. Yan yung formula. Okay? So, either way, you will get 11.5. Now, next, you have to solve for, ito na yung kailangan mo i-solve. Yung small x1, yan yung proportion of the time, ito, proportion of the time that player X will use strategy 1. And to solve that, kailangan mo yung V. So that's V times capital X1. So yung V natin is 11.5 multiplied by capital X1, which is 1 over 115. So small x1 is therefore equal to 0.1. And then small x2 is equal to V times capital X2. And that is equal to 11.5 times, yung capital X2 natin is here, 4 over 115. So that should give you 0.4. Okay. Take note that the sum of all the proportions, x1, x2, x3, yung small x should be equal to 1. So x3 is equal to V times x3 equal to 11.5 times 5 over 115. And that is equal to 0.5. So take note, if you add all these proportions, dapat 1. Okay? Kaya yung capital X, hindi pa yan yung sagot natin. Kasi hindi naman yan yung proportion ng bawat strategy. Okay? So sinasabi ngayon na itong final answer natin is that player X should utilize strategy 1 10% of the time, okay, or 1 out of 10 games. He should use strategy 2 40% of the time, or 4 out of 10 times na ilalaro niya yung game. And then strategy 3, 5 out of 10 times na ilalaro niya yung game na yun. And then, the value of the game, okay, remember, yung value of the game dapat, yan na yung V. Pero since nag-scale up tayo, kanina sa game matrix, yung 11.5, kailangan ibawas natin kung ano yung dinagdag natin kanina para mag-zero out. Okay, so always remember, if you scaled up your game matrix before formulating the LP model, in the optimal solution, your V should also be reduced by that number. So 11.5 minus 14, your V will now be negative 2.5. This is now your final answer to the problem, to the mixed strategy problem. So ibig sabihin, at optimum, player X will lose 2.5. Okay, at optimum na yan. Pag hindi ka nag-scale up, yung V, yan na yung value of the game. Okay, that's, so para clear, pag nag-review kayo, this is the value of the game. And this value will be the same for the column player. So last na, before we go, LP model for the column player, for Y. Okay? So, LP model for the column player, ito yung susundan nyo. So, automatic, no? Maximize. Kung gusto nyo dual, primal dual, pwede nyo maximize YO or maximize W, whatever it is, no? Basta't importante, objective function nyo is kung ilang strategy meron yung player. Okay, so you have Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3. Okay, looking here, dito sa kanan. And then for your constraint, you have to look here. For your constraint, kanina, tinignan natin yung row player, di ba? Yung row. So, we computed the value of the game for the row player if the company uses 1, 2, and 3. Baliktad ngayon. We're now looking at the column player, may respective percentage of time na gagamitin yung strategy 1, 2, and 3 for Y. We need to know kung ano ngayon yung strategy na gagamitin ng row player. So, row naman ang tingin natin. So, when we formulate, that's 20 Y1 row, 10 Y2 plus 0 Y3, and then this is a max problem, so less than or equal to 1. You got it, class? Pag nakuha nyo ito, mabilis na lang.
Yes, sir.
Then 5Y1 plus 20Y2 plus 10Y3 less than or equal to 1. And then lastly, yung last row naman, 15Y1 plus 5Y2 plus 15Y3 less than or equal to 1. Then yi greater than or equal to 0 for all I. Yj pala to. Column player to. Sir, I need to go. Okay, Bricks. Patapos na rin naman, so go ahead. You can go. Okay, and then this is for all j. Right? So this is now the LP model for the column player, which we need to solve. Okay? So before I solve, tingnan niyo yung coefficient ng model na to. Tingnan niyo yung column. Di ba? If you look sa column, ito, 2510, di ba? Kapag primal dual, yung dual model nito, dapat itong 2510, ba't na-erase? Itong 25 and 10, okay, dapat mapunta to sa row. Okay, sa row nung kabilang model. So, ito yun. 25 and, okay, but 15. Mali naman tayo. 25, 15. Tama, 25, 15. 25, 15 yung column, 25, 15 yung row. Okay? Tapos, dito, yung second column is 10, 20, and 5. Yung second row dito dapat 10, 20, and 5. Nakuha nyo? So, yung primal dual relationships, di ba? Tapos dito, 0, 10, and 15, yung column, dapat dito yung row mo, 0, 10, and 15. Tapos ito 1, yung coefficient na 1, dapat yan din yung coefficient mo sa objective, puro 1. Okay? At ang coefficient mo dito, puro 1, dapat yan yung sa right hand side mo, puro 1. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, this model is actually the primal or the dual, and this one is yung kakambal niya. Ito yung dual or the primal. Diba? Okay, so when you solve this, y1 will come out to be equal to 8/230 y2 will come out to be equal to 7 over 230, and then y3 comes out to be equal to 5 over 230. And then your yo, or depende no, kung anong tawag nyo dyan, w equal to yo, basta yung objective function comes out to be equal to, of course, dapat pareho, 10 over 115. So makikita ninyo that your objective function maximum and your objective function minimum are both 10 over 115. Okay? Kasi nga, optimality criterion theorem states that the objective of the maximizing primal is the same as the objective of the minimizing dual at optimum. Okay? Doon lang sila magkakapareho sa optimal solution. Right? So once you have that, the next thing is for you to solve, just like what we had earlier, for your V. Okay? Yung value of the game. So pag sinolve nyo yung V, baliktad lang. Ito yung shortcut, 1 over your YO. Okay, 1 over your YO. So you'll have 115 over 10, just the reciprocal of your YO. So you'll have 11.5. Okay, and then, now solving for your proportion of the time na gagamitin yung strategy 1, 2, and 3 for Y, you will now use the formula V times capital Y. Okay, for Y1, it's V times Y capital Y1. So your V is 11.5. Plus nakakasunod, same formula lang as this one. Except that Y na yung sinosolve natin. Got it, class?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so capital Y1 is 8 over 230. So that will give you a value equal to 0.4. And then Y2 is equal to V times capital Y2. That will give you 11.5 times 7 over 230 naman. Will give you a value equal to 0.35. And then Y3 is equal to, ang i-practice nyo dito class sa bahay is i-input ito sa solver ha. Kasi baka mamaya may problem na ganun, hindi kayo ready. So, sa classroom, ibibigay ko na lang yung sagot, no? Hindi na natin isosolve ito. This is 0.25. And then finally, your V, since nag-scale up tayo, will be 11.5 minus 14. It will be negative 2.5. So as I've said, regardless of which model you solve it from, it will be the same, primal man or dual. So this will now be your final answer when I ask you to solve a mixed strategy problem. Again, this is the value of the game. Okay, I'm done with all the topics for game theory kasi pure strategy and mixed strategy lang naman yan. At saka, so ang kailangan nyo lang malaman dyan is maximin, minimax, principle of dominance. Tapos kapag na-reduce to a 2x2 matrix, mixed strategy, analytical method. And then pagka 3x3 matrix or bigger, then you formulate LP model for row player and column player and solve separately and then solve for the value of the game. So that's it. I think I have presented and discussed all the concepts you need to learn to know about game theory. So apply nyo na lang doon sa problems.